Hi, good morning, Moupriya ma'am. How are you?
Hello, Ashu. I'm doing excellent. Thank you so much for asking. I am very happy to see you. I think we are meeting after a long time and very excited for today's session. How are you doing, by the way?
Yeah, I'm fantastic and I'm so happy to meet you today. It's been very long, as you said. You're right. We had a session, I think, more than 4 or 5 months ago. So we are here
Right.
after a long time. So I'm so excited to know that how's everything going with you?
Well, everything is great. It's my favorite month, October, and it's been doing its magic the entire time. Most of the month I have been on leave because of all the festivities, and again, next week it's Diwali. So really enjoying and having a great time with my family and my loved ones.
Yes, I'm so thankful to you because you took out time from your schedule of this festivity, of course, because everybody is busy in there cleaning their house, doing a lot of this stuff,
Yes,
preparations, shopping, right? Because Diwali is the
correct.
main festival for us. So,
Absolutely. Yeah.
so now coming to the next question, how's your YouTube going?
YouTube is going great. I mean, I am really enjoying the journey. I think the best part of it is to get so much of love and so much of support from all the learners out there, and all the comments pouring in, and people wanting to meet you, wanting to have conversations. I keep struggling with taking time out, but even though it gets late, but I still try and accommodate everybody for the conversations. So that is something that I'm really enjoying and having a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? Because you are already a wonderful speaker. People want to have a conversation with you, and they used to pay for that. Now they are getting you for free. So exactly. So why not? They want to text you. They want to have a conversation with you. Because when you used to work on with those platforms, they had to pay to have conversation with you,
Correct.
and
Yes.
now they are happy. They can talk to you. They can ask anything, whatever they want. So that's really nice. And I'm so happy for you that you are doing really well. I like
Thank
your
you.
videos, the way you conduct yourself. That's really nice.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ashutosh.
Okay. So now
Mm-hmm.
coming, yes. I just, as I told you, that today we are going to talk about those activities which are
Mm-hmm.
really important for the students who would like to become better as a spoken English man, or they want to become a good English speaker. So, what activities? Because I still remember when I had a session with you on English, Ari, that was a fabulous session. You asked, like, four, I would say, the various questions with the various activities, like storytelling and this story making, and many things were there. So that's why
Right.
I was curious to know that how you conduct yourself as a trainer nowadays. How what kind of activities do you do for your students? So please let me know one by one. I would be so happy
Sure.
for it.
Absolutely. So I'll tell you, there are two things. Okay, the first thumb rule that I always keep telling any tutor or anybody who wants to be a trainer is that whenever you are trying to focus on building someone's personality, or helping them get better with their spoken English, the thumb rule is to do any activity that involves your talk time to be less and your students' talk time to be more. That is number one. Okay, so it cannot be that you being a trainer, you're going on talking. It's not a teacher job. So you have to talk less, and your student or your learner has to talk more. That is number one. Number two, I don't believe in having a set, format that okay, I have these 10 activities for each student. I'm going to do this activity and I'm done. So it has to be, if you want to really engage your learner, it is important to understand that each learner is different, and you need to be able to customize things sometimes on the spot for your learner, depending on, maybe you have thought of a storytelling activity for that day's class, right? But you see that your learner that day is not in that mind frame of doing a storytelling or building up something on their own. So you have to be able to be flexible enough to divert the course of action and think of activities that you can do on the go, right? That is number two. So any activity that involves your learner speaking. Now, how many variations can you bring in? They are limitless. You can do role plays, You can do, you can give them activities where they have to plan and execute something. You can give them public speaking topics. You can give them storytelling, as we were discussing. You can ask them questions about themselves, right? Also, one more thing which is very important is, talking about things or discussing things or doing activities which will not only focus on the language part of it, but also challenge them mentally to curate new thoughts. That is very important, because most of the times what learners do is they have a very limited space of knowledge, and they try to build sentences according to those thoughts. Now whatever we speak, it is nothing but we putting our thoughts into words, articulating our thoughts, right? Now you have to be able to push your learners to cultivate thoughts or to gain more idea about things around them. That is what will make them proficient speakers tomorrow, right? So that is again something that I keep focusing on. So if you remember, I think one day we spoke about success, right? So
Yes.
generally when you go to a spoken English class or something, people will not give you such topics. I still remember there was this guy who came up to me for one class, and he was like, ma'am, I enrolled in a spoken English session, but they were just giving me coffee shop conversations and visiting the mall conversations, and I was not really, gaining anything from those sessions. So I want to know, how can I gain, you know, the flexibility of discussing things when I'm in office, of being able to speak when I'm in team meetings. So it's important to be able to touch base on the various aspects of someone's life and plan your activities that way.
Exactly, absolutely right. Sometimes we do something which is useless for them, right? Because
Hmm.
maybe we are living in India, so most of the time we deal in Hindi or our own language when we
Hmm.
go to coffee shop or when we go to restaurant, right? Because it's really difficult. I'm in Kanpur, so find a restaurant where people listen to you in English. They want you
Right.
to speak in Hindi. That's pretty normal.
Hmm.
So they want to learn English, which they can speak in office, not in
Correct.
coffee shop, right? Because
Correct.
they are not in America, they are not in London now. So,
Hmm.
but some people are doing the same thing. So we should know the objective of the student. That is very important, that what they expect from us, what
Hmm.
they want to improve. Some people want to improve their grammar, they are very much into it. Some people say, like, I want only practice, okay, that I want to
Correct.
do practice on various topics. But sometimes trainers are very much, I would say, limited with their own topics, that I would do this only. So that is not good. We should ask them that what do you want to do? Even though if we say it like today we want to do this practice, but
Hmm.
maybe sometimes students are not in that mood, as you said. Sometimes they are pretty busy and they want to say that today we can have a casual conversation. So
Right.
yes, we can do it. We should be flexible. Whatever you said, that is exactly right. So now coming on to the another question, that so how are you conducting your sessions nowadays and how your day looks like?
Oh, my days are super busy. So you know that for my YouTube or for my content creation and for my classes, I'm the only one doing everything. Till now, I don't have an intern or I don't have any helping hand. Okay. So that makes my day really busy. I start in the morning at around, I was starting earlier at around 9, but now I have shifted it to 10. So I start at 10, I work till about 1 for my classes. Then I take a break from 1 to 4, and then again from 5 to 10, I have classes. And for classes, again, there are two types of classes that I'm taking. Very few one on one slots. So if anybody wants to have only one on one sessions, then there are one on ones. But what I have really found very effective and interesting are the group sessions that I am conducting, because when a few learners they come together, it's easier for them to build that learning environment, and they are more I would say motivated to come up with new ideas, to push themselves beyond what they would do in a one on one setting, and they are like quite enjoying that part of it. So group sessions are going really well. And apart from the sessions, again, I have to plan my content, I have to do my editing, I have to create my thumbnails, uploading everything, and then, of course, this SEO research and all of that is definitely there. So, yeah, days are super busy, but I do restrict myself from Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I don't even bother to think about work. So, that's how my days are.
Yeah, that's very nice to hear. Of course, your days are really productive. Of course, I
Mm.
can't agree more. So, just as you said that you're conducting group sessions, of course, I have seen or watched some of your videos. They're
Mhm.
really nice because you do a lot of activities for students, and those are inspirational for each other, like
Mhm.
whoever they are learning. And second thing, they get the friends because most of the
Correct.
people have this problem. They don't want to talk to strangers, right?
Correct.
But when
Yes.
they just do this group session, they get their classmates, somewhat
Correct.
online classmates, so they are
Yes.
comfortable and they can talk to them.
Mm.
But I have just recommended a lot of my students that you should talk to strangers, but they are not comfortable. So
Mm.
that is very important in group session. And
Mhm.
second thing, we can do a lot of activities and they learn from one another also. That is also
Correct.
one thing, because in one on one only the trainer is interacting with them,
Mm.
but there they
Correct.
get chance to apply those things in the front of the trainer,
Correct.
right? So
Yes.
that's very nice. So now coming to the another question, as you said, your days are pretty busy. You are doing a lot of things. So what are your plans for the YouTube nowadays? What do you think about it?
So for my YouTube, see, I to be very honest, I think just day before yesterday, my verification and everything is complete. So now I am like giving targets to
Congratulations.
myself. Yeah, thank you. So I'm now giving targets to myself that okay, what if I want to get a check every month? What is it that I have to do? So now it's the phase of brainstorming that I'm doing, and thinking of how to make it more, engaging, how to make it more. Valuable for the learners out there, because that is exactly what I plan to do with this channel. So I think I was thinking of making a video on it, but I think I'll share it with you, and probably you'll be the first one to know about it. So what I want to do with my channel, it's called Speak Up with Moupriya. So it is not a spoken English channel that I plan to do with it. It has to go beyond that, because most of the time what I have seen throughout my years in the corporates and also in various parts of my personal life, people here, especially in India, people are very hesitant to speak their mind at different scenarios. It can be in their family, it can be with their spouse, it can be at their workplace, with their friends. People are very hesitant. They don't want to express themselves, and that creates a lot of frustration within people when you cannot express yourself, when you cannot say things that you want to say, right? So my idea with this channel is not just spoken English, but I want everybody to understand that it's important to be a good communicator. You should be able to communicate your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas without hesitation. And that is something that I'm planning with this channel. Those are some of the topics that I would want to touch base and help people out there who are following the channel. And that's my dream with this channel.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. You are also just continuing with the series, and that is great. Last time I think your brother was there, so that
Yeah,
was very nice video. And
right.
and what I want to say, yes, you're doing right because you have a great experience of corporate, so you are able to relate to it. Of course, I don't have the experience how it works, so you
Right.
know that people are very much frustrated, and I know as well. I listen to people; they say like it's very tedious. So
Right.
when they come out and they speak a little, they feel better, right? And
Mm.
spoken English is not all about talking, all about like spoken English all the time. It should be
Yes.
like we would be able to talk about everything, whatever we
Mhm.
want, right?
Correct.
So we want to express our thoughts. That's what the meaning of the language. But only
Correct.
we are talking about it. But next
Mm.
point, we need
Mm.
such kind of people as well. That is very important, right? We need to have a networking. We need to have a good people
Right.
who are
Yes.
comfortably able to share themselves. What
Mm.
happens with me most of the time, I get mails, but I do not get people who are very good in it and who are able to share everything whatever they
Mm.
want. Sometimes it is very difficult to just whatever they want they are not able to share. I have to give them options. What are you trying to say?
Mm,
This, that, like all these things are there. So,
correct.
but it's good that if you have people, if you have networking as you worked in corporate, and if
Mm,
they are able to come on your just channel and they're comfortable being on camera, so
mm,
it's well and good, and it is going to work really well because whatever
right.
you are doing, it is moreover like a podcast talking
Mm,
about multiple things, not about the single thing. Even though I have been planning this, I started my channel for this purpose only,
mm.
but I'm trying to build that network. It will take time for me
It
because
takes
it's been
time.
around only 3 years, and I did
Right.
not work anywhere, so I don't have
Mm,
colleagues or the people
correct.
who are interested to come in, and my
Mm.
friends are not interested at all
Oh, okay.
because they are camera conscious.
Happens.
And I'm
Yeah.
still of course in that phase where my friends are struggling to reach on to that level, right?
Right.
Because I
Right.
passed my intermediate in 2019, so they
Mm,
are still doing something preparation and all those things, so it will take
right.
time for them to reach on that level, and then they would be comfortable to come on camera or say about
Correct.
it. Because if you do not have a lot of things to say about, then what would you say, right?
Correct. Yes.
So all these things are there, but you are doing a great job because you have a great experience of teaching, training, corporate. So that's really nice. So next question goes to you related to the platforms. So are you associated with any platforms nowadays, or are you left completely?
No, I'm not associated with any platform because I have no time. Like I barely am, I'm actually struggling to take time out for myself to just go and work out. So I am not associated with any platform as of now, and hopefully I don't need to. That is the plan. So let's see how,
Yeah,
how
sure.
all.
If you would continue with the YouTube in a consistent manner, for sure you can work independently. It's all
Right.
about having the strong profile on social media. And already
Mm,
you are a great trainer and a wonderful speaking skills you have. So they are commendable. So for sure people are going to come to you, and they are going to take sessions. So you don't have to go to them and take sessions on behalf of those platforms. What I feel now exactly.
mm.
So and of course, like you have a website also, so you must be getting some people there, right?
Yes, I do a lot of, I get a lot of form submissions from the website as well. I am planning to upgrade the website. That is something that I'm planning to do. So let's see how soon can I work on it and get that up and running. But for now, the website that I have, yes, I do get a lot of submissions from there.
The next question goes to you, this technical kind of management. When somebody mails you, then how do you manage? Because you are alone, and as you said, you are managing everything by
Mm,
yourself, and you're taking group classes, then you must be getting like 10 or 15 or 20, then you make a group, right? So
mm,
how do you handle that? For me, it's very difficult. I conduct one-on-one sessions, then give them information, then tell this, then they would
mm,
ask you like how you are going to teach. So you have to give a personal time for someone who's coming for the inquiry as well. So how do
mm.
you manage that?
So see, what I have, what I generally do is I have a template that describes everything about the classes, be it, one-on-one or group sessions, right? So when somebody contacts first, I share that initial message. I ask them to go through it. And then if they have any more questions that they want to ask, they can ping me and I can get on a call, or maybe I can answer them on WhatsApp. So that's how I do manage it because honestly, I do not get that time to meet everybody face to face when they are inquiring. So there has to be a first point of contact where we share or exchange the information, and that's after that, if they have further questions, that's when we move to the next step of connecting on a call or on a video call.
Yes, exactly. And that's, of course, good because you are sharing everything and they get to know by only just seeing that actually the poster or whatever it is. But for me,
Mm.
it's, of course, I have to go personally and ask them, like, what do you want and all these things. So it takes time.
Right,
So, next
right.
question, what I was getting, like, as you conduct group sessions, don't you think sometimes it's very difficult due to the technical glitch and stuff? Because 10 people are connecting from 10 different places. And
Mm.
sometimes maybe you are asking to one and four people would speak, okay, then you would say no, 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 I'm asking to this particular person, right? It happens because and second thing, sometimes technical glitch, maybe that person is trying that you would get this
Mm.
vibrations that he's speaking but you would
Mm.
not hear him. So then
Mm.
how do you feel? That isn't it
So
tedious?
So this was tedious back in, I think, 2020 when COVID came. And
Uh-huh.
at that time, I was in a college and I used to teach, like, in one section, there would be 65, 70 students. And when
Mhm.
overnight we went online to offline, offline to online, that was a challenge back then. But because I have that experience already of so many years of, and the last organization, the last corporate that I was working in, that was also online. So people from different regions would join together for the training sessions, and I have conducted trainings like that. So group trainings used to be difficult when it first started, but after that, when you do it, when you get seasoned, you know how to manage, what to do, what are the set of instructions that you need to share with everybody. So now it is no more a challenge. Of course, if somebody is facing an internet issue, they are facing that challenge. But for that, I try and, if it is possible, I keep recordings. But sometimes it gets very difficult to keep recordings also because your drive only has a limited space, right? So
Mhm.
I try doing that. But now, to be very honest, I don't face too many problems with group sessions, maybe because of the years of experience. And now that you know what are the tips and tricks that you need to utilize in group sessions, so it becomes a little easier to conduct the sessions.
Exactly. In the, of course, the beginning it is difficult, but you became more patient. That's what the answer is, I would
Of
understand.
course,
For
yes.
me, it's very difficult. I become impatient that, oh my goodness, how I'm just a person is speaking, I'm not getting it. So I tried once or I tried sometimes, but I found myself moreover into one-on-one or
Mm,
one-on-one sessions.
mm,
I
mm.
feel really comfortable. We speak our heart out. He's also very comfortable. We
Right.
become more friends, not like a
Mm,
student and trainer. But in group
correct.
sessions they do not get that personal time, I would say, for sure.
Mm,
That is the one thing which is different from one to one to this group
mm,
sessions. Group sessions, they get that class environment, but at the same time they sometimes people agitate the same class, right?
mm.
Because sometimes even though when I was in class, I was not able to ask the question to the teacher due to that what my friend would think that I don't know this. So that's how it is. So I would go to the teacher personally and I would ask that, right?
Mm,
So that in one on one it is quite free. You can talk about anything whatever they
mm.
want. So that's what I like about it, because we become more friends, and I get
Correct.
someone with whom I can share anything whatever I want, and he can also share anything related to his family and everything. So
Mm.
that is the benefit. But group
Right.
sessions, of course, it depends on a person to person.
Correct. So it is like, how I keep saying everyone that every learner is different, every learner's needs are different. And same thing as you were saying, like from a trainer perspective, every trainer is also different. What will work for trainer
Yes.
A might not work for trainer B, right? So it
Hmm.
is all about understanding the fact that humans, on a generic level, humans are very different from each other, and that is the most beautiful part of it, because that's when you see, like, I will tell you, I have students who are enrolled in the group session and they take one on one sessions as well. So
Oh
I have
wow.
students like that. So because they want that extra, that extra push, and they also want to push themselves in a group setting, and try and get that confidence and build that fluency and engage with a group. So that's the most beautiful part of, I would say, the learning journey, and also I would say about human beings in general, that you can see so much
Exactly.
of diversity, and it is so beautiful to observe that.
Everybody is different as a person, and everybody likes the different thing. I cannot push myself doing everything whatever others are doing. Maybe I'm different, I like doing something different.
Yeah.
In the content creation also it varies. Every
Mhm.
content creator has the some uniqueness. They come up with their own thoughts. Even though we do general conversations we are doing, but everybody has a different style of doing it, as you have
Right.
noticed maybe,
Yes.
right?
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, so yes, that's it for today. I'm so happy to
Yes.
have a really insightful conversation about everything. And thank you so much, Vinir. Thanks to you, Moupriya ma'am. It is always nice to have conversation with you. I learn a lot from you because you are way more experienced than me, of course. You have the experience of life, I would say corporates, teaching and training and everything. So and now you're on YouTube as well. So
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ashutosh, for all of that. And it's great that, from time to time you think of me and you want to have these conversations. I definitely, I keep giving your example to so many other people, so many other learners that, I feel very happy and very proud that, at least for me, even for once or twice, if you had taken sessions with me, you are one of my students, is what I consider. So, I feel very proud looking at you and the things that you are doing. I like the way you have set up your backdrop and everything. You're looking very professional now, and that's what makes that is what makes me very happy. That uh, people are pushing themselves and people are trying to achieve things in life. That is very, very interesting to see and very something that makes me very happy. So I wish you all the very best, Ashutosh. We will definitely keep meeting in future as well. And I loved the
exactly.
questions that you asked today. I had a wonderful time and definitely will look forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Thank you,
You're
ma'am, for
most
your support. Bye
welcome.
bye. Take
Bye.
care.
Bye. Take care.